Well, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I was just getting some stuff going. All right, we're going to be starting here now. Thanks for joining. So today's going to be a pretty basic workout. We're not going to be doing a lot of jumping. We've got bands. We have weights. So if you have weights, I'm not going to be using the water bottles today. I'm going to stick with the bands because it's going to be a little bit more tension resistance for me. So you can also, if you have one near you, grab a towel. It could just be like a towel or anything rolled up, a pillow. We're going to work on some quads today. We're going to work on our back today, and we're going to work on some bis and tris. So it's a pretty simple go through, but we're going to want to feel that burn going. So that's where we're at today. And Jimmy's going to be here, of course, playing ball and doing what he does. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to have you, if you have bands, great. One of these, the ones that are in the loop, either one. We're just going to start with warming up the upper body a little bit. So we're going to hold that band. If you don't have a band, you can take a towel. If you don't have a towel, then just use the air, make a fist, all right? We're just going to take it, we're going to open it up across the top of our body here. Just warming up the shoulders, the back a little bit. Really engaging. So one of the things here we don't want to do is bring it up here. So if it's hard, I don't want this to be hard. This is just a good stretch. Just getting the mobility, flexibility going. I know some of us are waking up a little bit later these days because you don't have to be in the work right away. Some of us still have to get up and work on the top part and the bottom, right? So we're going to hold this out. We're just going to go over the head. The head and back. Getting a good mobility going. If you can go all the way around, great. Hi everyone. What is going on with my music today? It's been a morning, guys. Went out for a run, which was fantastic. Came in and the computer was all weird. It was like, all right, it's Friday. I think it's Friday. I believe it's Friday. Welcome Friday. Thanks for being with me guys all week long. We won't be on tomorrow. We got 2 more of these. We'll be back on Sunday. So now we're here and we're just gonna take it. We're gonna go kind of on an angle. So we went forward in front of us. So I'll just go on an angle. So we're kind of getting that side. Finally, I'm not sore from the whole week, so that's good. All right. A couple more. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right. Okay, I'm not going to fight you for it. Okay, so we're going to start with, you have a medium band or kind of a heavier weight that you want to use. We're going to come and we're going to go into bent over rows. So we're going to do rows today and flies. Both feet can go in the band. If you're using weights, same thing. So you're just going to, pull. I think we did this at the beginning of the week. We're going to be in that bent over position, and you're just pulling straight back. I'm going to grab these bands a little bit lower just because these are kind of easy. But you can step a little bit wider, and we're pulling straight back. We're going to take it slow. So a lot of the movements today, we're doing a lot of squeezing and slow rather than rushing through it. Exhaling as you pull. And we're going to do a few rounds of this. So you're just kind of getting slow started. If you want to start with a lighter weight and then move up in weight, that's totally fine. With bands, it's a little harder because unless you have different band resistances, which is always great to have a few different ones. We're staying here. Now, when you're in this position, keep those feet, that weight kind of back in the heel. Keep your glutes tight so we're not feeling too much in the lower back. Keep going. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, now we're just going from here. We're going to stand up. And we're going to go into a bicep curl. So we're going to keep the hands to the side at the hips. We're just going to bring them straight up. So this can be an easier movement for you right now if you're just warming this up. It doesn't have to be super heavy. If you want to make it harder, you can grab a lower on your band, grab a different pound weight. If you have different weight sizes to your that you can use right now, maybe your row, your bent over row is going to be a lot heavier than your bicep curl. It happens, and that's cool. If you're using the same size weight, just change the way you're squeezing. Keep squeezing harder. It doesn't have to be super, super heavy to make a difference, right? To make change. As long as you're squeezing, it's working. So we're going to keep those elbows to the side. Keep squeezing. Good. Hey, buddy. So make sure here we're not having our shoulders up to our ears. We keep those shoulders pulled down, nice and low. We're going to come up into a press now. So we might want to change the band, maybe go in with 1 foot rather than 2. It depends on how much space you got. I'm going to step it in a little bit. So we're going to do a press, but instead of us going super slow and having it pull down, I want those knees kind of bent, core pulled in, and we're just going to let those elbows slowly come down. So you're actually resisting using your back muscles, and you should filled in your shoulders, but we're not going to really focus on pressing it. We're going to go up and then let it come down slow. So rather than pushing up slow, we're resisting that, coming down with our back, and then press. So we like to play soccer. I'll play soccer all the time. And baseball too, I'm a baseball fan. Let it come down, bring it up, let it come down, slow, keep going. I'm not sure why this keeps doing this. That's okay. Press up, slowly come down. Be careful. Older bands might snap. I've had that happen. Good. Also, keep this core pulled in here. We don't want to have like that rib cage open in here. So we're keeping everything pulled in, letting it come down. Elbows out to the side, and press. Release. Now, if you have dumbbells, same thing. Keep control though. It's going to be a little different with dumbbells because the bands are keeping kind of us honest and keeping us in an alignment here. When you have dumbbells, it's a little bit different. So it might be harder, it might be easier. I don't know. We got 2 more here. Last one. Good. And stop. Excellent. We're going back to that bent over row. So change your weight over. Keep your band, whatever you're going to do. So from front here, feet are open, knees are open, hips are back. And we're going to start to pull. And pull. Keep those elbows back. Good. Exhale as you pull. Core is engaged. We're not trying to like pull our rib cages out here either. So the more you hinge forward, keep those elbows pulled back towards the back of the room, rather than trying to just lift towards the ceiling. We're kind of lifting back towards the back of the room. And breathe. Don't hold your breath here, guys. Getting in that oxygen is going to help that muscle grow. Nice and slow. Squeezing. Switch bands. Whew. Good. Breathe out. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stand up nice and tall. You've got bicep curls. And open it up. 4. So has everyone had a good week? It's been kind of weird. I hope you guys are all finding things to do to keep you entertained. Your kids aren't being good and doing their stuff at school. It's weird. I'm so excited today. Just going for a jog. There's like no one out there. The weather's cooperating though. I mean, who wants to be outside when it's all cloudy, right? So you can stay and enjoy me. Good. Keep going. We're not going super fast here. kind of a change from the rest of the week where we were like speeding through stuff. It's nice to kind of slow it down, really get that squeeze in there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's straighten out the bands, change your weight if you need to. We're going straight up and slowly bring it down. Good. And press up, bring it down. So yesterday's video was kind of a disaster on my Facebook Live. I'm so sorry. I tried using my laptop and it lied to me. So we are kind of broken up right now, me and this laptop. But I got it working again, so that's good. Press up, good, and slowly come down. I've gotten some more good feedback this week, so thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. 3 more. Good, use that back to resist. 2. 1 more. Also relax that neck. Make sure that you're not like tightening and pulling those shoulders up and keeping that neck really long. Okay, so we're coming back. We're bending over one last round. Here we go. Slide. Grab, we're just doing that pull. Flat back. Over. Good. Core pull in. Booty back. Squeeze your glutes. So it's funny because I've been kind of dressing up a little bit this week, and it's just things I have in my closet. So I think that I'm extra, but it's fun. So like this little, I actually do just wear this to work. So it's really not like I'm dressing any different. I always joke that I dress like an 8-year-old. I'm totally cool with that. Good, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, guys. All right, perfect. All right, bicep curls. Remember, standing up nice and tall, elbows to the side. Make it harder if you need to. Just step wider out on the band and curl it up. I like facing you. All right, coming closer to see who we got here. Hi, guys. Who's here on Facebook? Hi, everyone. Looking good. All right. Well, thanks for joining me on a Friday. What did you say? Yeah, my shoes. These are my prize shoes from last year. They're very comfortable. I actually couldn't wear them because I had torn my meniscus and they're super heavy. So like every time I'd take a step, it was like pulling on my knee. It's awful. So let's pull. Here we go, guys. Really squeeze. So another trick here too, because if you have like some heavier weights, we like to like pull those shoulders up. So we're like pulling. Keep those shoulders pulled down. Lock them down in place, those lats, and then go up against it. So you're gonna feel like you get a little bit more in the bicep. Ooh, you trying to kill me, bro? All right, keep it going. A few more. Good. 3, 2, and 1. We're going up. Press. And let it come down slow. Good. Down. So also, next week, we're gonna be doing a few more. We're gonna be doing some like more workouts like this. So I think 4 of the days we're gonna do a split. It's gonna be changed up a little bit. We're gonna do 2 days of more high intensity, and then the other days we're gonna do a different split. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna be like a little bit more body part. Sorry, 3 more intensive basically. So these are a little different. We all know that I like to get down and get a little crazy, so slowing it down changes things a little bit. And stop. Good. All right. Let's put this band to the side. We can go ahead and grab some water if you want. We're going to go on to our next set of things. So we'll still need the bands. Also, if you want, we're going to do some heel raise squats. So to have something for your heel raise, you can I'm just taking my mat. If you have dumbbells, just take a smaller dumbbell. We're going to put our heels on it, okay? What this is going to do is we're going to just get our quads a little bit more involved. So it doesn't have to be high. I mean, if you just fold your mat in half and have your heel up a little bit, so you might not be wearing shoes. So that'll work too. Just keep that on your mat. We're going to start with exercise called servers. So once again, we're working on keeping our shoulder blades, our shoulders nice, intact here, isolated, all right? So if you have dumbbells, it's great too. If you have your water bottles, perfect. Palms are gonna be up, shoulders pulled down. Okay, I got past you. Okay, and we're gonna go straight out and then bring it back nice and slow. All right, straight out and slow. Now, if this is bothering your shoulder, if you're having some shoulder issues and it's bothering your shoulder, just go with one foot, and then you can go out and in, but keep it out, and then pull it back in. So we're nice and tall, out. We don't want to have shoulder blades rounding forward, okay? So keep everything pulled in, core pulled in, out and in. Okay, right here. Now with bands, you have that extra resistance pulling down on you. With dumbbells, it's a little bit different. Okay, all these modalities are great and they're all worth having. Now if you have the round bands, because you don't have the bands with the handles, put them around your wrist, same thing. Pull out on those round bands, push and pull back. Still same thing, you're gonna feel it a little differently on your shoulders. Each of these different types of things that you're using are gonna feel a little different. On your second set, if you have all these modalities, try a different one on each one and see how different they feel. Like the cool thing about being in your home and doing this is that you have options. Use those options. You know, there's so many different workouts out there. This works and that works, and you know what? Yeah, they all do. Especially if you're consistent with them. Same with diets. Not everything's made for everybody, right? So do what you like and what fits for you. Last one, pull it in, good. We're gonna take that mat or whatever you have, your weights, we're gonna place our heels on it. Some of it might be higher, some of it might be lower. These shoes already have quite a heel on them, if you can see. It's got like a big bubble, so I'm already kind of lifted. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep those knees straight, all right? We're gonna do a nice deep squat and then straight back up. Now, you can also be on your toes here with this band over your shoulder. That just broke. So it happened, guys. So I'm gonna switch bands, but you're gonna be careful you don't hurt yourself. Over the shoulder, and you're going to come down and up. So this is gonna offer a little bit of resistance. We're keeping it slow. Good thing Chippy wasn't there. I know that was everybody's first things. Oh no, Chippy, did he get hurt? He was fine. All right, keep up nice and tall. So we're not gonna bend over forward too much. You wanna stay nice and tall. You can also keep, if this is hurting your shoulder, pull your elbows in and be here. But we wanna feel this on those quads. All right, press the balls of the feet into the floor. Keep those heels lifted. Good, and breathe. Oh, hi. Chippy's patiently waiting for me to, oh, well now you lost it. What are you doing? You can also, come here. You can also use puppies as your weight, or little children. They've been seeing your butt the whole time. Say hi to everybody. Good, 5 more. 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more, and done. Good. We might feel, now if you're feeling any pain in your knees, guys, please remove thing under your heels. We'll just do some basic squats. If you're feeling pain, then stop. Don't push through it. Sometimes the noise, if it's not creating any pain, it's okay. Like we just have grinding. My knees pop too after, especially after the surgery. We're gonna go into flies next. So for flies, we're gonna be in a very similar position that we were in for the bent over rows, except instead of going straight back, we're gonna go straight out. So you can cross them. It makes this a little bit harder to cross them. I don't have my easy band anymore. Actually, I do. So I'm gonna have one foot in the band and cross. And we're just gonna take it to the side here, open up. So open, right here, good. Stay forward a little bit and back. So you're gonna wanna bring the arms straight up to this, like forward, so we're not trying to feel it in our traps, okay? We're working on trying to feel this in between the shoulder blades, so you wanna go more towards the back of the room. That's the direction. It's gonna be more towards the ceiling, obviously, but some of us are not super bent over, and so we wanna focus on going backwards rather than straight up. Good. Bring it out. And also, pay attention, because sometimes you're gonna feel like you have more tension on one side than the other, especially when you're using with the bands. So move the band over, so the tension feels equal. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Put those down. Now we're gonna go into those servers again. So, of course my easy band broke and not my harder one. So here we go. Pull down right at your waist, straight out, and pull it in. Straight out, pull it in. Remember those shoulder blades are down, core's pulled in, out, and in. We're keeping those shoulders pulled back. So, shoulders, upper back, maybe biceps, everything's kind of working here, especially on the bands, when working with the bands. Same thing, if you have the bands around your wrist, you can do the same exercise. Put them around your wrist, pull out, and push towards the front, and pull it back. Good, breathing. 5, 4, good, keep it slow. 3, because you want to pull it back right away. Don't pull it back right away. 2, 1, last one. Good, all right. Now we are going to squat. Heels lifted. Band over, or your dumbbells. If you have dumbbells and you hold them to your side, that's good. You can also have a kettlebell and do more of a goblet squat here, okay? We're keeping those knees forward. If you're going down and your knees start to touch at the bottom, then you need to work on pulling those knees out, okay? Also with this one, which I didn't do, but if you have a towel, you can put the towel in between your knees, and that can also make sure that you're squeezing and that your knees aren't moving out and in, that they're staying at the same space the whole time. So, up and down. Core is pulled in. Got 10 to go. Five more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Like this song. All right. Bent over flies, guys. All right. So same thing. 1 foot in, both feet in, whatever it is. Second round of flies. Same. Knees bent over, open. Open, good. 6, good. Breathe with it. I'm just gonna check here who we got falling. Hi everyone. Hi. Okay. Good. Keep flying, guys. Pull it out. Exhale as you pull. That core stays tight. Try to stay looking down in front of you. Rather, if you have your television and you're trying to look at me, I'll tell you when we switch, keep that neck nice. All right, sorry for that pause. I don't know what's going on, guys. Maybe it's my internet connection. Not sure, but you're back. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Good. Last one. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna go back to those servers. Last time through this set. Push it out and in. Good. Out and in. And remember, shoulders pulled back, core stays tight. Chippy's left the building. He's sleeping on the couch, guys, so my apologies. He'll be back. I think his ball went under the table, so. Good, breathe it out. Arms straight and pulled back. Make sure you're not rushing to pull it back in. 5 more. Good, 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And good. All right. Heel raise, squats. Kind of flattened out my raised thing here. All right. Here we go down. So usually, you hear you don't want your knees to go over your toes. This one's actually okay because your heels are lifted, but make sure that you have good weight on the balls of your feet, on your heels, and that you're not leaning over and forward, that you're staying back. Also, like I said at the beginning of the week, if you aren't going below 90 degrees, that's totally cool, man. Like seriously, I rarely go below 90 degrees for any of my squats. Granted, my legs are fairly long, but it really doesn't provide any better workout for me to go below 90. All of our legs are built differently, right? We got 10 more, guys. Our legs are all built differently, our bodies are all built differently, so like I'll always say, do what's good for you. And if you do go below 90, I mean, kidding, totally. It's awesome. Good, 5 to go. And if I miscount, sorry. I mean, if I miscount, I'm doing more too. So, I mean, we're all in this together, right? 2, 1, and done. Perfect. All right. Bent over flies. I almost thought we were done with that, but we're not. All right. Let's bend it over. Here we go. Exhale as you pull. Same thing. Don't let those bands pull you back down. Resist, hold it, and then bring it down. You have those dumbbells too. Bring it slow. I'm challenging you to maybe go a little bit lighter and hold it for like a millisecond longer rather than going super heavy and going super fast. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent, guys. All right. Good second round there. Next round, we're gonna do some push-ups. We are going to do press backs, and we are gonna do some calf raises. So leg stuff today is pretty easy. You know, like I said, unless you're going up higher with weights and stuff like that. I kind of gave the lower body a little bit of a rest today just to get the blood pumping, but this is just a mainly kind of an upper body focus, all right? So we're gonna start with push-ups. Now, push-ups might look different for everyone because we have different needs, right? So, excuse me, I'm done with that song. So, I'm gonna show you some options. If you are good with push-ups, get on the floor now and start them. Just keep going. Keep them slower, but I'm gonna show some modifications. So, if you're having shoulder problems and you need to use a wall, all right? Go up on your tippy toes and flat palms on the wall. And you're just gonna come down, elbows, we're gonna pull those shoulder blades back, elbows are gonna be back, and you're gonna bring your chest to the wall. Okay, going on your tiptoes isn't necessary, but it gives you kind of a little bit more to work with, so you put a little bit more weight into your upper body. Okay, if that is way too easy, then we're gonna go, so if you guys are still on the floor doing push-ups, keep going, don't stop, just because I'm explaining, keep going, I see you, don't stop. All right, we can also be here on something like a table. Same thing, chest to table, get those elbows back. You're almost done with push-ups, guys. Keep going, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and last one, good. All right, good job everyone, thanks. All right, now we're gonna do press back. So if you have, so before we were doing like servers, so now we're gonna take the band and we're gonna do press back. So some of us see like we've done triceps where we're hinging. Right now we're gonna keep those arms straight and locked, and we're just gonna go straight back. So we're using the back. Yes, you're using the triceps on this one. You can do open palm and just grab like underneath the handle. You can do open palm, press back. You have weights here, dumbbells or the water bottles. Same thing, keep those palms up and you're just gonna press back and keep it high so that you keep that tension in the back. Those shoulder blades are pulled down. Also, something to think about, a lot of us, remember we talked about those shoulders rolled forward. I wanna see I can see you can read my t-shirt here? Yeah, I want girls, ladies, I want the girls facing forward. I want all the cleavage forward, not down at the ground. Open up your heart, right? Push those arms back and squeeze, guys, squeeze. All right, nice, nice, nice. Keep it going. I know it gets pretty tight. 3, 2, 1. Good, excellent. All right, stand up nice and tall. So once again, you can use the folded up mat. You can use your dumbbells. We're gonna do calf raises. So heels will be down, knees slightly bent, and lift and lower. We did these, I think, maybe Monday. All right, if you've been following me. Yeah, sometimes we're gonna repeat exercises, that's okay. We're not doing, next week we won't. But this week, we've just done a lot of over full body, just getting it. This is, I think, the first full week. A lot of us have stayed inside for the majority of the week or stayed at home. So I know that I just needed to get wild and crazy all week. So next week we can be a little bit more isolating different body parts. All right, we're gonna do a few more here. Good. And once again, if you want, grab your weights, hold your weights down to your side. Pull in that core, that's gonna help you balance. Push all the toes, the balls of your feet, into the floor as you're lifting. All right, if you want, hold it up there for a second. We're gonna do 2 more on this last one. This last one, hold it up, balance. Ooh. All right, 3, 2, 1, good, excellent, all right. Back to those push-ups, everyone. So, get on the floor, on the wall, on the table, wherever you're at, and here we go. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the core. 5 more. Last one. Good job. All right, back up with those weights, with those bands. Pulling it back. Remember, shoulder blades down, shoulders down, girls to the front, cleavage to the front. Here we go. And press back, palms up behind you. Good. You can do full, where you come, like basically bring your hands to your knees and press back. Or if you've got kind of a band that's super light, you can stay here and just pulse it back. If you're using dumbbells, same thing. You can come bring them here and squeeze at the top. Good, keep pushing. Ten more. 8. 3, 2, 1. I'm laughing because Chibi's just being really, really cute. All right, back to those heel raises. Also, if it's not going to come up and slap you in the face, you can put a little bit of resistance with the bands by stepping on it. Same thing like with the squats. Just make sure that your toes are on the band, because you know what? This stuff hurts. Getting slapped in the face with a band. I do not recommend it for anyone. And it leaves marks. Like really, really bad marks. All right, here we go. Keep going, pull it up. Now, if you don't want to touch your heel all the way to the floor, keep it lifted. That's cool too. Like if you're using stairs. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you have stairs, go ahead and grab your stair. That's also an option. So if you can balance, you don't have to pull your heel down, that's awesome. And if you're on a flat floor, this works too. You don't need to necessarily be on something raised. You can still get some good calf work. I think my calves still hurt from Mondays. Good. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, guys. Here's another thing. If you want to change this up a little bit and you need to make your push-ups harder, I do not, but you can put those round bands around your wrist, spread them out. It's going to cause some tension around your arms and just gives you a little bit better movement for push-ups. Also, you can take the band around your body and probably underneath, so it doesn't choke you, here, and make it tension here. So you're creating tension on the way up and on the way down. All right, so it's another option for push-ups here and down and up. All right, I do not need tension. So let's go ahead and get started. Pull those shoulder blades down, elbows back, core's engaged. Squeeze your butt. Keep your hips a little bit higher so that you're not smoothing, getting your hips down to the floor. 5 more. Last one. Excellent. Good, guys. And gals. All right. Let's stand up. Press back. Sorry, whenever I'm writing things down, I can never remember them. I'm like, what do I have next? Okay. Arms straight. Pull those shoulder blades back. Get a nice hinge at the hips. Once again, we're not bending forward. We're just bending the knees and hinging. All right. Arms straight, back. Palms up. A little bit of tricep. A lot of back. We'll have a summer one of these days. We'll be out there. I mean, you're gonna either come out of this quarantine really, really out of shape or in like some really, really great shape. I'm hoping for the latter. Here we go. Third. Keep pushing back. Keep them up. She's so lazy. You look at me like, I am not lazy, Mom. 3 more. Hold it back, hold it back. Last one, and rest. Good job, all right. So you're probably feeling that in the shoulders, and those shoulder blade area. All right, the upper back, that's good. We're going back to those heel raises. This is the last one. All right. Here we go. You have some tension, go ahead and lift. Good, now, a couple things. If you're locking your knees, and if you have your knees slightly bent, you might feel it a little bit differently. So locking your knees, I don't recommend for everyone, especially, I see this more in women, but they hyperextend their knees. So if you can just give it a little bit of softness, then you'll feel it a lot more like in the whole calf. Locking your knees kind of just creates imbalance there and isn't good for you. It also puts your hips out of alignment. So try and keep those knees slightly bent. For today, because you're on the floor, you're kind of on unstable territory here, or on your stair. If you've been told that you hyperextend your knees, don't lock your knees. You always want to keep them. If you feel better and you want to lock your knees, go for it. What do I know? But we're still trying to feel this. Either in the lower, you feel this in the upper. The more you bend the knee, the higher up you'll feel it. 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good job. A little bit different today. We're gonna go through just a little bit of a stretch. So we're gonna take those arms and go back and forth with it. We did the other day. You go up and down with the arms. And open. Let's get that blood flow going. Good. I'm gonna have us take that band again. So we're gonna do the same like we did for the warm up. We're gonna cool down the same way. So just pull open. And I should have said this at the beginning, but so pay attention now when we go over. See if you're a little bit loose, a little bit looser, and being able to get those arms back a little bit further, just by warming it up a little bit. Breathing, letting that heart rate come down a little bit. I hope all of you are getting some good home cooked meals in, or you're ordering from your favorite neighborhood place. Getting a good breakfast in after your workouts. I've been getting messages of protein shakes and smoothies and donuts. All right, last one over. Good, so right now I'm just gonna have you take whatever you were using to have your heels off the ground, and I want you to now put it under your toes, if you can. We're gonna stick those hips out, bend forward. If you need to, you can bend the knees, but try to keep them straight. And we're basically trying to fold our lower bellies onto our quad. So, like this, get over, pull it in. Toes up. If you don't have anything to pull your toes up, you can also put your hands underneath your feet and just lift each toe. Grab onto the opposite ankle and just twist up. Grab the other ankle, twist up. Yeah, and roll it up. Thank you guys so much for joining. It's been a fun week. Like I said, tomorrow I will not be broadcasting. live from the Dope Pike House. But we'll be back on Sunday. I'm featuring all of my favorite Chicago DJs next week. So I'm very excited for you guys to hear some of my favorite jams and some good house music. And if you have any questions, I'm definitely going to put out their tags and whatnot so you can find them. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay sane, stay entertained, and share if you like, share if you don't. Make someone else's day terrible if you don't like it. That's fun sometimes too. That's about it. So you guys enjoy, take care.